So just as an aside, if you've never heard Ranky Tanky, pull it up because you're in for a treat. So you have been singing. You're the lead singer, or and solo female. Everybody else is guys in the band, and you have really taken the Gullah culture internationally with the music and the sound. And can you tell me a little bit about, why that's important to you and what that has done for the culture?
I think it's important for me because it's all I've ever known. It goes back to church. It goes back to growing up and working in the fields. I always tell the story about how right before I got a call to do this show called the Serenade Show, which was through the Carolina Opry at the age, I was 14. And it was time to get a job. And I'm from a little town called Harleyville, South Carolina. And I was in the living room and I said, you know what? I'm going to teach myself to type really fast because I was either going to work at Food Lion because my cousin was the manager, or I was going to work in a tobacco field. Those were my two options back then. Like I was going to work in a tobacco field or work at Food Lion. And I wasn't really good at the math stuff, so it probably was going to be the tobacco field. And just so happened that day when I was working on trying to figure out how to use the calculator, Quentin and Tommy Gill called and they said, well, we're doing this show in downtown. It's called the Serenade Show. And one of our female vocalists, she's going out on maternity leave. And we wanted you to come in and audition to be a sub. And while she's out on maternity leave, and I was 14 going on 15. And life has not been the same since. But I was performing professionally before that, but it was in between performing, just doing the jazz brunch for Spoleto, Piccolo Spoleto, and taking voice lessons at the Dock Street Theater. And that's when I got the call from Quentin and Tommy, and I've been paying taxes ever since.